I might have missed some intro. Yeah, some hellos. Hello. Assuming anyone's in here, I'm just gonna go over to YouTube and fix the thumbnail. Real quick. Also wanted to go grab a cheeky beer. Let's get us started. There we go. Think that should fix the old thumbnail. Now I actually gotta go find it and see if you're all in here and talking to me because it wasn't popping up on Streamlabs. And then we'll get started. I haven't actually checked my camera to see if it... Ooh, thank you for that. What was that? Thanks for following there. Oh, hey, I see some people talking in there. What up? Hey, Debbie, Roseanne, Lucy, Jill, Rob, Mark, Robin. Mark Vickers is the stream boss right now, I believe, actually. Which is a thing that is more of a Twitch thing, but I think can be affected by YouTube as well. Let's see what we got here. Ah, it looks pretty good. You can see me. What's up, Jim? Bonus time indeed. And hi, Innes. Denise, Happy New Year. Just, yeah. Oh, hey, Sparrow. Sparrow's in here right off the bat this time. Good to see you. Hi, Claire. Cheers, everybody. I grabbed a beer. I just wanted to have a beer, basically. And I was like, I can't drink alone. I'm going to drink with you all. Whoa. It's very good and very strong. This one's called The Truth. Yikes. Imperial IPA from Flying Dog. The same brewery. I think they're in Maryland. And I found them in my grocery store. And they're really good. I really like them. So, you know. Thanks for popping in, Sasha. Feel free to hang out as long as you can. Happy New Year, Beth. Chavez. Hey, you know what? I want to live stream more. I've been meaning to do it more. I live streamed a lot more, you know, back in the day, and I just have gotten out of the habit, and it's fun. I was trying to do them once every 2 weeks or so back in the day, but I feel like I could do more than I have been. What's up, Austin? Anwar and Lucy. Cheers. So I'll just start editing, I guess. We'll stop the music here in the background. Thanks to Sir Nick's squad there for providing that. Hey, Barry. Hey, Jill. Hey there, Jags Chef in Florida. Flying Dog. You know Flying Dog. Cool. I did not. Ooh, this one's thick. This one's gonna be an experience. It's good. Whew. Gonna be a thing. So I think I wanted to start with this Rex Lambo track. I don't think I've ever used a Rex Lambo track before. Let's bring that audio gain down a wee bit, just out of the assumption that we're going to need to. And let's go find some Montmartre footage. Oh, there we go. With a little bit of spinning carousel action. How much do I have there? Something like that. So for those of you that have never watched a live stream before, maybe before I get in here, I should explain what I'm doing. I'm literally just going to edit my vlog live. And that's it. We're going to hang out. I'll slowly sip this beer. I was going to say I'm going to chug this beer. I'm not, especially not this beer. But it's just a chill way to hang out because I have to do this anyways. I got to work, you know, got to put this video together for you. I'm lucky enough that I get to do this. And so I'll be putting this guy together. And, and I forgot to do the Love Storm. When we were doing this? A few days ago. So in a little bit, we'll do that. I had it in mind. It's for my brother-in-law again, but not on Instagram this time. He actually was daily vlogging he had a week off and he made videos the whole time and it was great. And I kept meaning to send people to go see them. And I was going to do that. And then we got distracted and didn't do it. So I'll be sure to link that. Let me see if I can find it really quick. I'm going to find YouTube and I'll put that link in the chat really quick. Let's see if this works. I think I shared it over on mine as well. Yeah, there we are. Here's Mr. Howard. It's weird because it's not giving me full credit for watching. I've watched all these videos, but the little bar is not coming up. Let me grab that. You're gonna hear it probably in the background here in a second. I liked this one a lot. I liked them all, but here I'll pop over into the live chat over on YouTube because I can't. Mute that and then boop boop boop. So if you want to go give that a watch, give him a subscribe. You know, they're fun. There's some good drone footage, some surfing footage. My sister, I think, got some drone flying in that episode, or maybe the one after it. And he did it for a week, and I just thought I enjoyed them. It was fun to see family from abroad. You know, and I guess they get to see my vlogs whenever they want, but I never get to see them. So it was really nice. I really liked it, and I want to encourage him to keep doing it because he's a video editor anyways. So he's got the skills, and he just needs to keep going and doing it and finding his voice and having a great time with it. And then I get to see them more, and I get to see my sister and the dogs and a little bit of California sun and some ocean waves, things that we don't have here. So yeah, anyways, that I'll pump that again later. But if you want to go show him some love, then give it a go. Hey, Laura. Laura's in San Diego. She knows. She gets sunshine. That's great. All right. Yo, here's hoping people can travel, but there's no way. I'm sorry, Barry, but the way things are going, like I hope the border's open again, but I'm hoping for summer to fall at earliest. I feel like at this point, because we can't even travel. Like, oh man. Okay. Anyways, we won't talk about that stuff right now. Hopefully, let's just hope the border's open soon, and we can start visiting and bouncing around a little bit. So I'm going to start editing this. I'm going to do at least the intro, and then we'll see what goes from there. I got to change my settings really quickly because they are not. I can't hear anything, so that's not helpful. Hold on a second. Output to the Rodecaster. Yes. Okay. Let's give that a try. There we go. Okay, that should work. Some chill.
Still managed to beat them out.
It's so shaky. They looked right at me and they didn't even see me. We're not gonna use that one. I got some really, so one of the things that's changed, you didn't used to be allowed to take any photos in Sacré-Cœur in the past. At least they always said no photos, but they've changed that. Now you're allowed to take photos. They just don't want flash photography. So I really need to go back and actually spend more time in there. Okay. Because it's so cool to be, I love Montmartre and I love that church. Okay, that's a good one there. We got some chill. I feel like I used this song already though. It does feel pretty familiar, but I can't tell if it's just because I've heard all these songs in using them as background music for live streaming and so forth. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, actually, that's good. Like that. We won't do any motion until we get to that part of the music. Wow, come on. Shake much? Or shake much? Wowie zowie, it's a lot of shaking. This song feels really familiar though, now that I'm using it. Rain in Northern California. Yeah, sorry, Barry. I don't want to be a party pooper. I just feel like there's no way that they're opening the borders until like after like there's, vaccination and numbers have gone way down and all that stuff. So I don't know. I know that the Peloton guys are thinking that they're not expecting any tourism until like late summer at the earliest. So I don't want to be a party pooper, but I also am like, well, I don't know. I don't see it happening that quickly. Hi, Unky Mark. I have not gotten a stimulus check yet. They mailed my last one to me, so it took a long time to get here. So I'm assuming I'm going to have to wait for that again this time. I don't know why they mailed it to me, but whatever. At least they mailed it to the right address, so that's good. Kind of scary that the IRS knows where I live, but I guess that's what they do. Yeah, it's cool, Beth, that now that you can take photos in Sacré-Cœur, it is really neat. Definitely.
It's the most random.
Definitely. A new treat. This is a pretty long little intro here, but I feel like I used this song. I didn't have it marked in my metadata though. I've not been as religious about marking the songs that I'm using lately, and that's not good. What do we got? Oh, we could do us standing in front. Hopefully that, there we go. That works. Stand in front of Mignon. There we go. Little previews of what's to come. Thing is, I'm trying to use only still. Whoa, there's the bells. I'm trying to use only still shots until we get to the faster part of the music. And I definitely don't have quite.
Yep. Trying to think of the caption.
That'll work. Because I can also slow it down. Theoretically, that should work. Yeah. Nice thing about shooting in 60 frames a second and then editing in 24. That, at least theoretically. And then we can
If there's a converter here to go between this Joby tripod and
take advantage of these strangers walking through this shot, so we save the version where we're in it for later. That's nice. It's chill, tranquil. Let's get yeah, I forgot all those shots inside. It's such a new experience. Let's get the Funkciliaire in there, because I really don't, it's like the only time you really ever want to use it. This is a pretty long intro. Both, like, I was already saying that for the music, but like usually I'd be talking by now, but that's okay. We're just gonna kind of enjoy these shots. Actually, that's what I was going for. Where was that? 83. Something like this. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. There we go. Now, theoretically, we should have a little motion. Yeah, okay, good. So we're going to go to the other camera. I know I'm not, like, I'm just, like, focused on this, and I'll come back to comments here in a second, into the live chat here in a second. There we go. A little preview of ye old, not the cemetery, the vineyard. I haven't eaten enough food today either, so I should probably. There we go. A little motion's good for you. Oh man, I can't. I've only had. I didn't eat anything before I went to meet these guys and walk around, and then all I've had since then has been was a bowl of pasta, which was tasty, but not enough. There we go. Let's see if this works. Just kind of, this is the first little choppy bit I'm gonna get into, but like just trying to make it just this nice chill stroll time. That jerk down there is a little bit rough. Okay, and then this gave me a hard time as well. Where's the, oop, just a little bit more water. Okay, and then we can cut this here. Wow, okay, we've like worked through a lot of the song there. Almost a minute in before I've said anything. Let's see if we can drag that over the top.
I'm making some coffee.
That is what we call a J cut. So I always remember this. I don't think in terms of like the actual the editing terms a lot, which I probably should. It's called a J cut because it goes under this way. I believe is the audio is under the. Oh my gosh, why am I explaining this? If you're interested, since you are watching me edit a video, you have like the letter J and the letter L, you know, are like the same thing, just flipped basically. One of them's, depending on the font, one of them's curvy, the other one's not. But when you have the audio going under this way, it's a J cut, and under this way, it's an L cut. It's just a way of it's just a way of cutting, and it makes it feel smoother because the audio leads you where you're supposed to go. Also, the construction guys are banging. I think they've finished banging on the wall. I think we timed it just right. They've been working on a Saturday. Kudos to them for putting in some hard work. Let's see. I'm back to it. Happy New Year's, Betsy. Yeah, I don't want to be. Thanks, Roseanne. I appreciate that. Happy New Year, Veronica. Jill, I'm sorry you had to cancel. Yeah, the cancellations are brutal. Hopefully, you'll be able to get back over here, though. I'm hopeful. For the end of this year and the beginning of next year, for sure. I'm really hopeful. Oh, yeah. Some Chinese New Year's sounds good. Oh, thanks, Simon. I think that Paris is a great place to visit, obviously. Oh, thanks for sending some love to Karin and Kevin there, Smary. I appreciate that. What's up, DJ? Jeff and Deanna, Happy New Year. Whew. I can tell that like my energy levels are dropping. I'm hoping this beer helps with that. So I'm going to go back. We can rewatch that little bit that I just cut. And I'm also going to add the titling. I really need to, I say this every time, but I need to remake my intro animations because they're what are called essential graphics. Hopefully this works. I might have just clicked out of it the wrong way. There we go. Where you can pre-make animations that are editable in another software called After Effects and import them into Premiere so that you can edit them in these windows up here. Which is what I was doing. I had like my name in the place and the vlog number and everything else set up so that I could just go in, I could drop the animation where I wanted it and just change a couple of numbers and it was done instead of manually remaking it every time, which isn't that big of a deal. But then this isn't animated. This is just flat text, which is, again, there's nothing wrong with that. But it does look a lot cooler to have a little bit of an animation. Whoops. Wrong one. Also, they changed the way that you edit text in Premiere and it drives me bananas. A lot of it's actually really good. They made a lot of really good changes, but there's some of it that's really still counterintuitive to me and always makes me make stupid little mistakes that I'm always like, oh yeah, not that. Anyways, then yeah, I don't have my logo edited into this. And actually, I'm not going to do these one after the other. Yeah, I am. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to do this. And then the nice thing about the way that I do these is, for me, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm just saying that, like, one of the benefits of doing it this way, though, and having the animated version is the same thing, is that it gives you something visual that changes on screen, which helps to maintain some level of interest. Because as things are changing, your brain is more interested in following what's happening than if it's staying stagnant. So having text on the screen and then having it change over time is just another helpful thing, especially to the music, I think. That works. It works. It works. The timing of that worked better than I thought it was. I'm making some coffee, to-go coffee, because I don't know who's open in Montmartre right now. I know Back in Black has been closed, and I feel like KB is probably closed as well. So I don't know. Farfaloo is closed. That's good. Clearing your throat on camera is always a winner. Everybody loves that. As well. Farfaloo's closed. Everybody's closed, to my knowledge. So I got to take my own coffee. Good morning. It's a beautiful sunny day out again. The weather keeps saying that it's going to be cloudy, and it keeps not being cloudy, which is fantastic. And so the audio seems a little choppy to me, which I think might just be Premiere being a jerk. And I've noticed that sometimes I have to restart Premiere when I'm editing to get away from certain bugs that get introduced for whatever reason. and it's fine after that. I don't know if I've got to do that now or not, but it's possible. It's very, very possible. Let's see if we can see what you guys are up to down here. Speaking of what's possible, Happy New Year, mostly Ugueso, if I said that correctly. Margin Smith, Happy New Year's to Florida as well. Happy New Year. Michael Mon, good to see you in here. What software do I use to attach my graphs to, graphics to my books? Wait, what, attach them how? Do you mean in layout for print, or do you mean like within ebooks? Need clarification. I mean, I use InDesign for book layout design, so you can put your graphics into it that way. Adobe InDesign. That's for like print layout, and then for ebooks, it's a nightmare and it's horrible. But you can do that in like where there's software for it. Like theoretically, InDesign should work for it, but it's not great. And you end up making stuff like for Kindle. They end up wanting you to do it like in Word, I think, as much as anything. And then there's a software called Calibre that can put it together. But yeah, ebooks, the worst. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate that. No, mostly you just gotta, for the music, you just gotta, I do all of mine through Patreon, but there are a bunch of different websites where you can get it. I think I'm going to start looking a little bit more broadly because I really want to find a bunch of new music. But yeah, you kind of like, you have to pay for it if it's going to be any good. Generally, you don't have to pay for some of it. There's some like royalty-free music as a YouTube channel that you can just take that music and use it. I support them on Patreon. So there's some that are just kind of conglomerates that work like that. But finding good music is like one of the hardest parts of all of this. And so you gotta treat those artists well when you do find some good music. Treat them well. Potentially both. Yeah, so for print would definitely be InDesign. Then InDesign's not a nightmare. For print, it's much easier because you're making a PDF that it's a solid thing. But ebooks it doesn't have to be terrible, and I think it's not as bad as it used to be, but it always causes problems. There's, at least in my experience, it's never straightforward. It's always a mild nightmare,
which is fantastic. And so,
look at that, gasping for air. That's really good too. Ooh, doing a really good job talking on camera today.
Not being cloudy, which is fantastic. And so, Ashley and Dorian.
Get rid of that little gasp as well. Don't always have to do that, but it just was a little bit of an awkward. Like I try to remove the burps and stuff. Because it's funny too, depending on if you're first getting started talking for the day and you just chugged a bunch of water or something, it's often more burps involved.
Is fantastic. And so Ashley and Dorian.
That was a little bit harsh.
And so Ashley and Dorian.
Okay, great. So we're just gonna get rid of that anyways.
And so it's fantastic. So Ashley and Dorian, who you saw yesterday briefly, asked if I wanted to go for a little stroll in Montmartre, and it's really nice because they're actually new. Here, let me finish making this coffee. I have to open this box of filters for the AeroPress, which is also kind of exciting because it's the first time I've ever had to open a new box of filters for the AeroPress. It's crazy to think that they lasted an entire year.
I think it's been more like a year and a half since I got the AeroPress.
And now,
whoop, he. Mistakes. Space in the wrong place.
Year, and now we're in 2021, and I actually have to open a new box. Oh, because there's 350 of them in a pack. That's why. And I was like, how could they last? I thought there was only like 100. No, there's like enough for a whole year. Anyways, just 1 second.
Whoops. Whew. How's everybody else doing? Did everybody have a nice New Year's? How was your New Year? New Year celebration. I suddenly don't want to do this. I edit myself making coffee. It just doesn't. It's so over involved. Okay, I'm gonna seek the clips and cut them out really fast is my plan. Because I think too, like it took me. Yeah, that's the thing. It takes like longer than you think when you're stumbling to open a package or something. It always
1 second
takes longer. You're like, oh, it took me a few seconds, but when you're watching it on camera, it's just miserable. and I decided not to tear it. Like I was gonna tear it, and then I was like, oh no, actually, if I get a knife and cut this cleanly, then I'm gonna be able to keep them all tightly, snugly inside. Oh my gosh, dude. Use a knife. You see, like, just watching yourself, like, stutter through, it's not a big deal, but it's just like, whatever reason, I just got really, like, don't wanna. We'll just go for the sounds. And then I'm going to go all the way to the part where I actually, like, because I, like, sliced all the way around, but then I'm also blocking it with my hand, so you can't really see it very well, which is really badly done. And also my mirror, I need to clean my mirror, so that's great. The joys of, like, showing your life on camera so people can see just how filthy everything has gotten. Ta-da! Oh, no. It's a little more camera conscious here, but not as camera conscious as I should have been, really. Okay. It's in there. It's sealed. Oh, that mirror. I'm going to go clean it as soon as I'm done editing. And cup on top. And then flipsies. Good enough. Okay, so then...
So anyway, it's just rare.
Okay, there we go. That'll do. Whoa, did I just accidentally deleted that? Yeah, my bad. Here, take this, go there. Bing, bang, boom. Bing, bang, boom, coffee. We're going to cut straight to boom. Actually, I might even do another one of those fancy cuts I was telling you about.
So anyway, it's...
There you go. It leads us into it. Happy New Year, Sebastian. I don't know what that one was. Bonjour, J-Bugs. Lona May, New Year's celebrations don't exist. Oh, you're sick? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Hope you get better soon. Yeah, I'm ready. Rachel, I'm ready for 2021. And maybe next year we'll have real parties instead of nothing. Oh, good. I'm glad you're feeling better. I hope your husband's done coughing soon. That's rough. I'm glad you got some cats. LB, yeah, that's the way it goes this year. But next year we'll be back to dancing and celebrating the new year and ringing it in all together. It'll be great. Looking forward to it. It'll be glorious.
So anyway, it's just rare to have... It's kind of echoing here, isn't it? It's just rare to have new people.
Okay, I'm going to watch that one more time now because I want to make sure it's tight enough. I might have to tighten this up.
The whole year. Anyways, just 1 second.
Yeah. Like that. I just wanted that. I liked that focus. There we go.
So anyway.
There we go. Okay, that's fine.
It's just rare.
We'll come back to that later.
Always people that had never seen, parts of the city or they're really excited to explore. And then for the last year, we haven't had anybody new. There's no fresh blood in Paris. And it's been kind of fun that they've moved here from LA because they've got that energy a little bit. I mean, granted, it's 2020. None of us have a ton of energy, but they want to go out and about. And it's fun to show people around again. So anyways, I'm going to take my coffee up there. Hopefully we find something to eat too because I got nothing here. I'm out of bananas. I had a little bit of applesauce. That's not enough. But yeah, let's go for a stroll in sunny Montmartre and just have a chill afternoon. And yeah, sounds nice. I have other work.
Ooh, thanks, Peter. Happy super chats. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Cheers to you. Did you change the color of the light behind me, or is it hasn't changed yet? I don't think. We'll see what that does. Gracias. I also forgot. Yeah, I didn't have a banana this morning. I had applesauce. It's even like less substantial.
Nice. I have other work I need to get done this afternoon, but that'll be. I'm looking for. Let's go for a stroll.
I think I have a little. I did this. How does it work? Does it work? I guess that works. It's not quite as... I look a little bit more ridiculous than I expected. I knew I'd look a little bit ridiculous, but I was hoping I wouldn't look that ridiculous. Merry New Year, Dave. I hope that I can visit Glasgow too. I need to visit. I need more Scotland time. So when Pusha and I visited Scotland, we opened the window every day and shouted Scotland. And thankfully nobody kicked us out. We probably deserved to be kicked out, but we had a fun time. Oh, bye DJ. Thanks for hanging out. Glad you're in here.
For a stroll.
I'm gonna also blend that a little bit. Hop, 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 hop.
Stroll.
There we go. Helps it to feel way smoother. This music is really chill, like way too chill, if we're being honest. Okay, we'll get the flash here. The overexposure on this flash is what we're looking for, because then it makes it blend a little bit better with some of the flippy shakiness. Yeah. Okay. That should do the trick there. And then a little focus on the dried leaves on the ground. I think I have another short focus one after this. Oh no, that's right. I did like the coming out to see the sun, but it's not quite as impressive on camera in this shot as it was just walking into it. That looks all right. Just throw it in there. Nice. And then some market. And then the shot that I thought we were jumping to, which we were not in the end. There we go. A walking, a strolling away, not too far. That's actually a good time, since I've been trying to be better about remembering to put these overlays. Speaking of overlays in, this is a good time for this guy. I think... Yeah, and it broke. See, I knew this was going to happen. I don't know why Premiere does this every time. Like, the first time you do some sort, it's like, it just decides at some point, it's like, you know what? Like, I don't want to work anymore. Like, watch. I hit play, and this is what we get. And it won't matter how long I leave it for. Like, it's not going to... So I can see the stills, which is better than nothing, I guess. But I cannot... and get it to stop screwing around. So I'm going to exit out of Premiere. Oh. Pshink. Pshang, pshang. There's my desktop. It's a photo that I took. Thank you very much. I'm sure you're also impressed. And then I'll open Premiere again. So this goes. This is like, it's been getting, I think, a little bit better, but there's certain errors that I haven't been having as much, but I feel like this is the least stable version of Premiere that I've had in a long time. So that's fun. All right, here we go. Opening it up. That's good, Rachel, on the French learning. How did I meet Pushan? At a Creative Mornings one morning. Just struck up a conversation, and he joined me and a friend for coffee, and then we just kind of kept hanging out and became friends. Which I'm very fortunate for. He's a great guy. You could make a drinking game with the burps. It's true. They don't happen. It depends on the day. Sometimes they don't happen that often. Sometimes I'm like battling them the whole time. Yeah, I still film if I don't like how I look. I would never film if that was... I'm just kidding. But yeah, of course. I mean, life's too short to be worried about those kinds of things. I have moments where I worry about it, but Like I had a chunk that I took out of my lip that I think was partially because my lips were chapped and partially because I think I bit myself. So I had this big chunk that was just like really clean, very obviously not okay on my lip just like a week ago. And that wasn't great. I didn't like that, but there's nothing you can do about it. Like either you stop filming and wait for it to heal, which it did heal. I took better care of it. It healed. Although I feel like I'm probably going to do it to myself again. And my lower lip loves to chap, if anything does. But, you know, like, we're all human and we live life. So it is kind of funny because, like, my face, like, half jokingly and half seriously is my moneymaker in a way, which is really weird to say because I never thought that I would be I never thought that I'd be saying that. But, you know, thankfully people don't mind all of the whatever's going on here that much. So, you know, you're still here. You're still watching. So apparently it can't be that bad, right? I'm sure there's some people that stopped watching because of it. Thankfully, nobody left comments. Usually in the past, people have left comments about like, oh my God, your lips are so chapped or whatever. So I got it. It also kind of holds you accountable to take better care of yourself. But there comes a point. Same thing with when I injured my head and I had that spot up there. It did make me think like, man, I hope that something like that doesn't stick around because I might be a little self-conscious about it if it did. But then you also got to be like, well, you know what? Like, such is life. We're all human. We all look a little weird. And yeah, try not to focus on it. Try not to think about it in the end. Let's see if this works now. Yeah, that's nice. I like the timing of that. These overlays, I made these overlays. I think I found a template somewhere online that I redid. I kind of took what they had and I repurposed it. I don't remember what all I redid. Or maybe I just saw one that I thought was... No, I think I found a template that was really nice. That I just redid with my fonts and with some different graphics and whatever. But like, I'm really happy with them. Where are we? 79. So we got to go back to 80 here. And then I think... Oh, yeah. So my very first Osmo Pocket shot is here. Going into the Metro. So let's do that and then we'll get a little speediness. Why is it off kilter though? What is this? It should be... This is a problem. See if this works with the speediness. Gonna do it all the way there. I think that works. Let's see. Gonna go ahead and give this another cut to get us a little farther along to something more interesting. Like that. And then we can go back to the... This is how we get out of the Metro. So we're going to get that. Do I talk to the camera here at some point? Oh, no, I don't think so. Good to check that in advance. Okay, so we're just going to dump this whole thing in here. Ah, yeah, this is going to work out really well with the music, actually, if I time it right. So let's go to... Oh, yeah, we're back at 80. We already used the blurry shot at the very beginning, so we won't use that again. Okay, there's that guy. Zooby, 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 zooby. Something like that. Yeah, that works. I was thinking that maybe that was a little bit late, but I think it works. This guy, I love it that he came running. It's so awesome. I love it when people. I love it when people run like that or do something just kind of different that adds a little bit more movement to the shot. And here we go. Everybody knows this street too, coming up from Anvers. It's so, I mean, there were a lot of people out. I think the holiday, a lot of people have been out the last few days because it's a holiday. But it's still so empty compared to what it normally would be. And I imagine we'll go back to it being fairly empty as the week, you know, kicks back in here. I want to skip to the part where I was walking alongside some people because you can't really see Sacré-Cœur that well yet. I like this. The other nice thing about the masks is that you don't have to worry about people seeing people's faces because the French are they're a lot less keen to be on video. You know, when you're out filming or photographing. And so I feel like the masks have just kind of like removed that concern for most people because they're like, oh, you can't tell who I am anyways. I try to be very conscientious of it when I'm filming. I try not to film people's faces, especially not children. But it adds something to it for sure. And obviously in capture representation. Okay, that works okay. You get a little pigeon action. Blow. A really nice reveal. It's not as I thought it was actually a little inaccurate, and it turns out it's not. It turns out it's wonderfully accurate, and I got it right on the beat. Everybody dance to the beat. I need to get a gif of Ned Flanders dancing to play every once in a while when I'm happy with my own rhythmic abilities. Okay, and actually, I'm gonna let us enjoy this last little reveal because it is very nice. Okay, that is gonna end there. Ugh, these guys, they're nice enough. The guys working down in the apartment down the way. However, you know, construction is annoying in and of itself, and like I'm not gonna complain. Life's too short. Whoops. Yeah, those crows are killing it. I remember that. I was like, oh, yes. Give me that audio, boys. Give me that audio crowing. Yeah. Great. Okay, so we'll get the flipping around bit here.
I haven't been here in months, it feels like. I don't know when the last time I was here was.
Perfect.
I don't know when the last time I was here was.
Ned Flanders dancing gif. Stupid sexy Flanders. Okay, let's get this. Oh, this is a problem because we still have the music underneath. I think that should do the trick. I also got to the point where I was breathing pretty heavy from walking.
But it's funny because this is
up
like
the hill.
The first time I've ever walked through here, it feels like, without being accosted by people trying to give me friendship bracelets. Oh, I was short-sighted on my assessment. No.
Be happy.
You'd be happy too.
The joys.
Dang it.
That she looks like she's running away from something, but I think, is she racing her kid? That's really funny. That's adorable. Okay, let's go ahead and skip. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, hold on. Actually, I want to salvage this clip, just a video of it. The side angle. Unlink. Give me that. Give me that. Give it to me. Give it to me. I'm going to go ahead and talk. I'm going to put that here because that kid is adorable as well. And then we're going to go ahead and just start talking underneath this kid running because that's pretty cute. And I'm going to go like this so we talk even
just
earlier.
To clarify what just happened for those of you that have never seen that before. Down here, oh, you can see somebody toward their Zaf. Down at the base and along the sides as you walk up the hill to Sacré-Cœur, there are usually guys that are standing around who are trying to get your attention, and you know, they're actually pretty aggressive sometimes. And what they're trying to do is put a friendship bracelet on you, and then use that to hang on you. and then use that to hang on to you and basically demand money from you for your friendship. So, you know, it's a pretty transactional view of friendship. And all you really need to do is say
your city, like one notch up on the friendliness degrees. But every time I tell a French person that, they're like, good luck. So see how that goes. Oh, yeah. Do try to get back, Amy. I'm sorry. And I'm really sorry. And I hope that you can make it back. I hope you can make it back to France. I'm really sorry about that. I like the intro characters too. It was a good time to stop doing them, but when I go back and watch them now, I mean, there's over 1,000 of them, so you can't. But yeah, Rami, I do a lot of work. But this isn't in the video, so this isn't a spoiler for you. But just finding a place to go to the bathroom when you're out walking around for a few hours is so hard right now because all the rest, even if a restaurant is open for takeaway, they're not going to let you in to use the toilet. And the public toilets are broken half the time. And, you know, it's just like, there's just, I don't know, there's a sense of that where you're like, ooh, thanks, Richard. There's a sense of like, I'm going to stay home. And there's little things like that. And also because, you know, you're like all your favorite places are closed and everything. Anyways, that's the point. You're supposed to stay home as much as you can. But getting out and going for long walks is good for your health and, you know, good for all of us. What's up, David Guy? Oh, good. I'm glad that you joined us, Raptitude. Thank you for joining us. I'm glad that you're watching my videos. Hey, Vicky, Happy New Year. Yeah, even the constructionist guys, they've got to work. They got to keep it going. The difference, I won't complain. No complaining. Oh yeah, it's kind of a fun shot. That could be a good thumbnail. I already made a thumbnail. I'll show you. You want to see the thumbnail for this video that I already made? And I could always change it later. But I made the thumbnail already because I had to make a thumbnail for the live stream. And so I was like, well, I'll make a thumbnail for this video too. And now I'm not so sure about this one anymore. I don't know if it's as strong as I thought it was, but let's see if, boom, you can't stroll just once. I don't know. It's good enough. But this one could be better, honestly, if I put you like something about strolling up here in the clouds with Montmartre like that. I like this as a photo. It's a good photo. Is it the best thumbnail? I don't know. There are a lot of YouTubers that put a lot of time and energy into their thumbnails and titles, which makes sense because it's like, it is unfortunately the most important part of your video when it comes to making YouTube videos. I don't put that much time into them, and I should. If you ever wonder why I don't grow as much on YouTube as I should, that's probably one of the major culprits. Long story short, I should probably work on that. I need better thumbnails. Nope. I want this. Thank y'all.
So that's also a cheat.
That's nice. I think I said something else up here. Did I? That's also nice. Oh, I miss being. I actually used to write on one of these benches. I would go and sit on one of those benches and just write on my little tiny laptop that I mentioned the other day. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know if I can do that with my tablet on my lap or not, but I'm going to try. It sounds nice just to go sit and... Oh, I miss Paris. It's funny because it's not the same right now. Like, I can go out for a walk, but like, it's not the same as being able to just go and camp forever. I don't know. Obviously, winter has an effect on that too. But anyways, we'll get back. We'll be out of this someday. Oh, this might be a good shot for when we start with the motion at the very beginning. This is also when I doubt my own judgment. So I might keep that there, or I might, whereas the motion starts here. No, I think this is fine as it is. Yeah, it's fine as it is. Actually, that might be a better shot though, because the other one was okay, but like, hold on. Doobie 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 doo. Yeah, I think that's stronger, to be honest. It's just a better view. Because, like, this is good. I love this stairwell, but, like, just there's more motion there, and it's a longer view. I think it's a better call. So we'll use that there. And also I have enough like I don't want to do much more walking up the hill than I've already got going here. So, and apparently I'm still talking.
Usually there's like a gang of...
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to finish that conversation about the dudes first, because that's what blah, 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 Jay, blah, blah, blah. The other thing that's really awkward about, like, the camera just flips around and immediately in front of you is a butt. That's like my life. I feel like I'm that guy that's like, I'm not trying to film your butt, sir or ma'am. I'm just trying to turn my camera around and your butt happened to be there. It's awkward moments. I've actually had, I've seen things that I wish I hadn't seen thanks to video, because you don't know what you're recording half the time. Like when you're talking to the camera, you're moving, everything's kind of coming and going really fast. I've seen some pretty hairy butt cracks along the way. Can't unsee those. Once you've seen them, just a part of you after that. It's not okay.
So that's also a cheat. Usually there's like a gang of them, and you have to walk through like 4 or 5 guys to get past them, and it is kind of annoying. So you can take the stairwells to either side of the church to get up and totally avoid that if you want to, but otherwise just, you gotta have to just kind of push past it and maybe be a little bit of a jerk, and you'll be fine. But don't get physical with them, because they're pretty aggressive sometimes, so better just leave it alone and keep going.
And we're going to do a little overlap with the audio there because that was a little harsh.
Keep going.
It's a little bit better. Okay, I want to cut this up somehow. Maybe this. Let's see if this works. Better. I say better. There we go. And then we're gonna go. This is not how it works, sir. Okay. I like this though. It was a really hazy day. And it looked really good. Let's get up closer to this dude taking his photo. I love seeing people with their massive cell phone covers. Like, sorry. It's like when people are taking photos with like a tablet. Same thing when you've got like just like the biggest cover ever dangling down and like fighting you from taking the photo. And like, I love it. There's something about it that just it kind of makes me happy, because it's just like, you're putting in so much work to get this photo. I respect that. And I hope you never stop. I just hope you get the photo of your dreams right now, sir. This guy's today's hero of the day. I don't know what it is. It's just like, it's heartwarming in a really weird way. More so than an iPad. When I see people walking around with an iPad taking photos, that's a little bit more like, why are you doing that? But that guy, he's got it going on. He knows what's going on. All right, I think I did a sweeping shot here, didn't I? Just a little bit. That's garbage. I'm just going to keep it like that, because it's nice to get a view of Montmartre every once in a while, right? We all like that. Okay, so this is where the motion comes in, which is going to be soon. Do I talk at all here? No? Thank goodness, because who wants to hear me talk? Ha! I say to the people watching me live stream, you want to hear me talk? I like to hear me talk some. Okay, let's see. Getting feisty for some reason. Okay, let's go. Where's the nice long shots? There's the Foncilier or whatever. We don't need that. There we go. What are they building there? That's got to be over near Austerlitz. It's got to be in the 13th or just past it. I wonder if that's inside Paris or just outside of Paris. It's hard to tell from this angle that I just took. I don't know. I'll check in later. We'll find out. We'll know someday. That's nice because it's right there. Okay. So if you're looking, the river goes that way. Yeah, that's got to be the 13th. Do I have another? Nope, it just goes straight in. Such a different style of music than I usually use. I also need to carry my wide lens for this camera with me next time. I didn't even think about that till just now. So obviously, and I didn't have my base unit either, so I couldn't do any time lapses with it, which worked out for how things were going for the day. But no, bad. There we go. All right. What? I didn't get any other fun long shots. Long shanks. I tried to record the dude telling me, because I asked a guy if it was okay to film in Sacré-Cœur, because it normally isn't, and I don't know if I explained that then or not afterwards. I hope I did. We're about to find out if I did my job or not. The job or not, jug or not. Where's the 632? Dang it! I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I looked at it and I was like, oh shoot, I wasn't recording when I asked him. So this guy here, because I also recorded, I thought I was recording when I walked in, so I thought I recorded the sign where it says no flash photography, but I was like, oh, I think that means I can take photos now. And then I asked this nice guy right here, he was just got done telling somebody to take off their hat, because you got to take off your hat when you go into the church. And that guy didn't want to take off his hat, so he just left, which this guy then was like, that's very wise of him. And I was like, okay, what do you throw him out? Like what? Anyways, then I asked if it was okay to take photos and videos, and he was like, yeah. And my mind kind of went, so I got to take some photos and videos inside Sacré-Cœur, which feels like the first time I've ever been able to do that without feeling guilty, because I'm sure I've snuck one or two. I'm not going to pretend I never snuck one, but I probably very rarely, if ever, did, because I'm usually a pretty good kid. And yeah. I don't know. It's just really cool. And now I'm really disappointed with myself for not catching it, but I'm pretty sure I was aware that was possible that I didn't catch it. And also, I was most interested in the nun in this shot. I thought, oh, I want to get a shot with the nun wearing a mask. That's fun. But I was way too fast in the way that I turned. So that whole story is just to say I'm not as good at doing this whole vlogging thing as I should be at this point in my life. Let's be honest. I don't know what I'm filming there. Okay, so we're going to jump into the church here. I'm going to do a little skipsy here. No, I'm not. Actually, we're going to come back and use that later maybe, but I'm going to go back to 85 apparently. Oh, I can't believe I didn't. Oh. But hopefully I say something later. We're about to find out. Did I not record? I didn't record walking in then? But I was recording that. I thought I had my... These are moments where you realize that your camera wasn't working the way you thought it was, which happens from time to time, and you just missed a shot. And so I don't have any footage of walking into this church. We just go from walking up to it to inside, which thankfully you'll get. You're smart. You know what's going on. But for me right now, because there were a couple shots that I got walking in that I thought were cool, and I captured moments, conversation that are lost forever. So let's look at your comments for a second. Just calm down from my sadness over myself. Hi, Beth, Richard Fuller's wife. The toilet struggle is very real. That's its own thing. You won't be able to tune in often. Oh, teaching. You're getting back to teaching. I'm glad you enjoyed the deconfinement video. I read that your second comment before your first one. Sorry. Happy New Year, Geekovish Lord. The toilet struggle, I believe that, David. I don't know. It's funny because, like, yeah, toilet struggle is just a very real thing. It makes it better when you live centrally, for sure. For wandering around, I can see that. Thanks for I'm glad you like the thumbnail, Vicky. I hope you'll click on it when you see it. I have not read the Flanner. No, there are a lot of books I haven't read, to be honest. Yes, Parissima, yeah, thankfully I don't have to worry about, I do not have periods, so I don't have to worry about that. That's very true. For those of you that came into this live stream expecting to see a bunch of Montmartre and not hear, potty talk, sorry, came to the wrong live stream. It's true. You'd be surprised how many butts are not covered up though. I've seen hairy butt cracks. I've seen nipples. I've seen, mostly the other stuff is just like gross things that are left behind on the ground that you didn't realize were there until later, and you're like, ah. So I've seen all kinds of stuff, and then I don't leave those in for obvious reasons, because like, thank you for sharing your most intimate moments with me, but I don't want that in my vlog. Happy New Year, Mona. Happy New Year, Jonathan. Have a great weekend, Sparrow. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, you had one job for sure with stupid cameras sometimes. I'm using Adobe Premiere, Cal. That is what I'm editing with. Oops. I cut that, but I didn't do anything with it. Oh, I love these angels so much. I love this. I love this church. I know that I've never filmed in here because this is such a cool thing. And I was in such a rush because they were, I can't believe I didn't. Oh no. Anyways, we'll see if I hopefully explained something at some point on camera, because otherwise, it's killing me. I'm dying. Such interesting. It's cool because the paintings too, like all of these, the sculptures, the painting, everything is made to be seen from the perspective of someone on the ground. So like, just the thought that has to go into planning all this stuff is pretty bananas. I hope this goes to straight dubstep right now. That would be a very, very amazing surprise. Wow. We're gonna go to some quicker cuts here. Gonna get through this. I already used the dome shot, but we can use it again just for a second. There we go. Making such progress. We were speaking of potty talk. I might have to take a bio break here in a second. For the planned timing. Oh man, I want to go back in here with my camera for longer. Okay, so the nativity scene, I didn't get a shot that I felt particularly happy with, but this will work. The reason that I was in a rush is because my friends had already been in here for a really long time, and they listened to the choir for a bit, which is nice, but then it was over by the time I got there. I was running very behind, and so I didn't want them to wait for me forever, and they just stepped outside when I got there, so. This is cool. He didn't really move much while I was like, he moved a little bit, and then when I started filming him, he stopped moving. But it's a cool shot, I think, nonetheless. And then people, and again, I was trying to get a nun shot, but kind of gave up. I didn't. So we'll keep that because that's a little bit more movie than what we got going right now. There we go. Doopy doopy doo. Here's Shiny Jesus. He's got a pretty sick split beard there. Whoops. Okay. And then I got a shot of Michael here that I liked. I think. Whoops. Hold on. Go back. Back. Like that should do the trick. Ah oui. Whoops, this isn't. Wait, what the heck? How'd that get in there twice? Building up though. Thought I would see them as I walked out, but they were in the gift shop. So I walked right past them. I didn't say anything. What am I? Ah! Here we go. end it right when the beat drops. I should turn the camera around on myself here in a second. Come on, dude. Okay, there we go. That should do the trick, I think, for the moment.
Ran into Dorian briefly inside. Briefly inside, so I know they're out here. But the question is where?
Oh, I never explained it.
Where?
Oh, I never explained it. Oh. We'll see what I say after this. But I'm pretty sure that I had a nice epic fail, and I was like, where are they? Blah, blah, blah. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself. Not gonna lie. Dropped the ball.
Managed to beat them out. They still managed to beat them out. I'm all the way out. Sorry about that. Hi.
Day be any more beautiful?
There we go. Should do that.
Could this day be any more beautiful?
It's pretty perfect. Hi. We're greeting through the fence now. I was filming you guys come out, so I was like, I came out because I assumed you'd gone out when you said that. Yeah. And then I saw, when I finally came all the way out, I was like, oh, gift shop. Oh, but that was a while ago.
We'll go out.
Sounds good, yeah. Unless you want to jump the fence.
All right. Now, two things have to happen. Primarily, one of them is I need to go to the restroom now that we've been talking about it so much. So that triggered that. Montmartre and wait, well, I'm seeing all. You may miss the money shot, but the creepy shots are the best in the trash. Our best. Wait, what? Yeah, it's good just not to leave those things in. Yeah, welcome to the conversation, Rachel. You missed out on so many fun things. You can go back and watch it again later if you want. Just trying to get caught up. Oh yeah, you can. I mean, you know, photos get taken. I have a like. I mean, you want to respect the rules of wherever you're at, and that's important. But I also like in businesses and in all kinds of places when people are like anti-photos. It also is just kind of those things where like it feels like remnants of a time long before. So I can understand why that would be frustrating for sure. I do understand that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to play you a tune and do a little bit of a beer break, beer/bio, because I can grab another bottle. Because it wouldn't be a proper beer break sign without a proper beer break reveal. And then let me play a little music so you know that I haven't left you. For the random people that come in as soon as I leave and are like, what's happening here? Nobody's here. I'm leaving. I was about to play the Final Fantasy victory song for you, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to play this guy. BRB. Light's pink now. it's a pure, yeah. So it might be a Basque. Yeah, this is in Bayonne. I thought this was a Basque brewer. So this is from Ujena. I don't know how to say that properly. It's a blonde beer with a blonde lady on the front, but she's on the label every time, regardless of whether or not it's a blonde beer. Yeah, the Basque country in the south of France has some really, really nice breweries that I do enjoy, and I found a couple while I was down there, and I want to go see some more. Cheers. Oh, that's really like. Got kind of a Belgian sweetness to it. There's something spicy in there. All right, I'm back. Ready to get back to the edit. Hopefully. Paris is not still aggressively locked down. We have a curfew right now. It's fairly locked down though. So I guess it depends on. It's not as because in my mind, especially after watching Pouchon's. If you haven't seen Pouchon's video yet, which I should share that with you here as well. Pouchon did a year in review video that was really nice. Let me find it. He did a year in review, which I'm gonna share. Oh man, YouTube does not let me share the way that I want to. But I'm gonna do it this way. There we go. It's really nice and it's fun because, like you've seen, I don't know. I've gotten used to the level of locked down that Paris is right now. I'll put this in chat for you. But like it was so empty and it was so locked down, and we only went out when we were exercising, and otherwise we didn't see anybody. We didn't go anywhere. Nothing was open except for like the grocery store. That was crazy. And so to see that, to go back and watch that video and see that, make sure to watch it at some point here this evening. Leave him a comment, please. That would be great, and a like. Show Pouchon some support. And if you haven't subscribed to Pouchon yet, make sure you do. And did everybody go subscribe to my brother-in-law too? His vlogs were coming out this week and they were a lot of fun. I really enjoyed them. So we're taking a break here to do some love storming here. Let me find that link for you as well. If you want to leave, the emoji bombing is what we were doing in the past, or the emoji storming. So I would say bunny rabbits for one and carrots for the other. Sounds appropriate, right? So if you got a bunny rabbit emoji or a carrot emoji, you choose which one you want to leave them. But bunny rabbits for one and carrots for the other. Let's see. Go back to YouTube and I'll find this link for you. And I'll leave you a link to a different one because I gave you a link to one. Let's give you a link to this one. This is the first one that he did. Oh yeah, I forgot about the rain in San Diego. So I'll put that in the comments here as well. So the second video in the comments is for my brother-in-law, who was vlogging daily while he was on vacation. Woo, thank you very much. Deborah, thank you. Appreciate that for the subscription. I'll turn off the beer break sign here because now I'm back. Thanks there, Hanny. Appreciate the subscribe. Is that over on Twitch? Or here? It's over here, I think. There's a lot of subscriptions coming through all at once. Thank you all. I appreciate that. But yeah, go give them some love if you have a moment. And but anyways, to answer your question, that was a long way of answering your question. Just to say that. Oh man, no, Paris. So Paris is definitely aggressively locked down in the sense that like we can't really go inside anywhere. So we can go into shops and stuff, but we can't. Obviously, the bars and restaurants are closed. But a lot of places are open for takeaway, and it doesn't feel that aggressive in a way. But it does, obviously, because earlier when I was talking about it, excuse me, I guess now you have to drink. When I was talking about it earlier, there is that, because there is still that sense of it being locked down fairly heavily. It does feel, I mean, it's definitely, it deters you from going out too much, which is the point, I guess. But yeah, so kind of the answer. Let's see. All right, so I was just looking at, there are some people interacting over on the tweeters about this stream. Hopefully they join us. And back to the editing. Yeah, I'm glad there are more signs of life here for sure, but it's definitely it's a ways to go. And restaurants and stuff aren't going to open for another month or two, probably, if not longer. And it's kind of like we're at that tail end where it feels like if we can, it's not going to be a magic cure-all to get the vaccines, but it's going to make a difference. And hopefully we get there sooner and then later. I cannot believe I didn't film explanations. Hold on. Did I film them? No, I didn't film them over here. Did I film them on? By golly, Miss Molly and Holly, where's the video? Where's the video? Okay, hold on. We're going to find it. See if I find... Oh, yeah, here we go. Hopefully this works. Hopefully I explained the photography inside thing here, because I know someone in comments is going to be like, you're not allowed to do that, and going to stir up some trouble.
How was it?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, they were doing like mass when we were
That's
there,
cool.
singing and everything, and the priest was out. So
Perfect timing.
Yeah, we got there perfectly.
He's never been here before.
This is your first time here?
I've never been to most monuments in
Perfect.
Paris.
I was just saying. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Little actually.
Hold on, what she said?
I was just saying.
12 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
I never would make it up here.
Little actually.
Aw.
21.
Super worth it. I was literally just saying, I'm going to turn this on for a second. I was literally just saying that one of the nice things about having new people, fresh blood in. I was literally just saying, one of the nice things. I was literally just saying, one of the nice things about having new people, fresh blood in Paris. One of the nice things about.
Oh, what have I done? I just made changes.
One of the nice things about having new people, fresh blood in Paris, is that you're excited to go see all the kinds of stuff that I'm like, oh, I could go see that.
Yeah.
But I'll sleep in instead.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, now that we've actually officially moved here, we're like, okay, let's hit up all the sites.
It's good.
Yeah.
Whenever we visited here, we're like, I don't want to do any of the touristy
Too
stuff.
busy.
Yeah. We have other things going on.
Perfect.
No,
It all feels a little bit muted, doesn't it? Like the audio is just a little quiet.
It's such a beautiful day, clear blue skies. I was like, let's go to the Montmartre area.
It's a really good call. It's a really good call. Where do you guys want to go from here?
Okay, I want to go to the square. It's like the artist.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I want to go to the I love you
Yeah.
square.
Yep.
And then I want to go to the I love you wall.
Okay. Perfect.
So that's my two.
That's easy. Easy. Dorian, do you have any requests or
I'm just along for the ride.
just happy to chill?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Think.
Well, let's go to the.
Now I can start the music there. I never explained it. Not that big of a deal. Apparently, I need to eat more food. That is, I've had like half of a meal today, so that's part of my problem. So, the funicular. Yeah, wait. Why? What? I always say it wrong. I actually called it for a long time. I called it the fonciliere. I think is what I was totally wrong. So yeah, but, I say it. No. You're I think you guys are right. I always say that. I always say it wrong, and then I read it out loud. I'm like, oh right, it's this way. And I think you're right, funicular. But then I always think like fonciliere, the functionalizing. It's facilitating my walk up the hill. Is that it? No. No, Jay, it's not. Okay, back to this.
Right.
Wow, that's really loud. Okay.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. Maybe we shouldn't jump straight into the top beat.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go back to the like build up here. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's getting so exciting around here. What else did I film?
Yeah, if you can, for sure.
Did I? So I talked about how like the artists up here are often
Interesting to see all
legit.
this- Sure.
She's really quiet because she's talking away from him, and
Artists that are just here to make an
I don't feel like I did a good job
A lot of them are.
of talking to the camera today. Hey, we'll see how it turns out. I did get I feel like I got a great shot of Sacré-Cœur from there. Yeah. So let's go back to that camera. I'm going to drop this in just so I remember where we were as much as anything else. I'm going to cut that down just before I forget that part. Where are we at? Oh, a little bit farther. There we go. So, oh yeah, we can drop I like this little shot here too.
Yeah, oh wow!
I can
look at the sun
throw
coming up
this
now
in
for
as
real.
things go. Let's do this here. Wink, wink, wow, 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 wow. And then that's what I'm here
Look at the
for.
light.
The light was killing me. I kept running into people, so I had to kind of move, but hopefully it works. Wow, this music is not really what I was expecting when I dropped it into the project file. I hope you guys enjoy a little bit of a light rave here in Paris. The kind that have been strictly forbidden. Cool. All right, we're partying. It's party central. Wee. Okay, I'm just gonna do that for the motion, and to keep Sacré-Cœur on the screen for just a second longer.
Because it's so heavy.
Okay.
Get some Christmas bulbs in there for a second. Ooh,
Yeah.
hot wine. Hot wine. And we were talking about raclette. There are a lot of little things that we probably could have gotten into. It's so weird actually to be talking about like some basic, like just like going up and seeing some of these things. Like it's reminding me of what life used to be like when we could just go, when not only we could just go wherever we wanted, but like when there were, it's so nice to have people in town who are new to town. And because that used to be the norm, there were always people coming to town, always people visiting or moving into Paris. There's always this turnover, and you're meeting people, and you kind of get into a routine of like, this is what you need to know to live here. Or these are just my opinions about like raclette, for example. I like raclette. The whole conversation we were having is like raclette. It's fun. It's good. But like I kind of avoid it because it's really heavy and smells really bad. So like you do it in someone else's apartment, great. Then you're fine. But then also like raclette, you're gonna remember that meal for a couple of days. So just fun conversations and differing opinions, because some people would eat raclette literally for every meal every day and they'd be super happy, and others like me enjoy it as an occasional treat, but like I'm not gonna go for it all the time. And it's so fun to have those conversations, but like you don't have them anymore. Like life is so weird. All of that stuff that used to be the regular thing that we would do every day, you know, or regularly, multiple times a week, meeting new people or just having that conversation with somebody who just got to Paris or who had just discovered something about the city, you know, or tourists that, you know, obviously are just discovering the city as well. Those conversations, like you almost get into a rhythm with them where you're not even thinking about it as much. And now they're just foreign and you're rediscovering the conversation in a way. It's weird. I don't know if that makes sense in describing it that way, but like it's crazy. It's just, oh man, this year has been so weird. Look at it bubbling. That's awesome. I love that. Just melting away. Wow, it's crazy. And you can see the oils dripping down, or the fat.
But I would never use it. If anyone ever was like,
Man, this footage is not the best, Jay. I also got to figure out. I got to remember how to film
Like, it's a
and
really
hang
good
out with
wintered
people
meal,
at the
but I'm
same
always like,
time
nah, I'll pass.
Yeah.
because I'm not good at it anymore. So used to.
How's the wine?
Ah, nice and warm and hot. Yummy.
And if it's gross, you can say.
No, it's not gross.
Oh, perfect.
It's just like hot sangria.
It's pretty. How's the wine?
Okay, let's go ahead and cut this. The music here.
They're not the best.
See how this goes. Because some of the places up there, like, you're not gonna. I've gotten the best mulled wine that I've had this year is probably the best mulled wine I've had ever, which was at the Ralph Lauren store, right on the left bank. Like they had their little coffee cart, and it was really good. I drank it even when it cooled off and when it was still lukewarm. Like it was still really good. I really enjoyed it. So, shout out to those guys. Let's see. I'm looking at chat. Blackfire 932. Happy? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you love it. I'm glad you love it. I'm glad I got it with the syllables at least. Mini raves for you, Jackie. Oh, packing up your Christmas decorations. End of the year. Well, I'm glad that it's an improvement for you, Vicky. Anyone else packing up more Christmas decorations? Your emojis are changing. Oh. All right, here we go. Checked in with you.
Ah, nice and warm and hot. Yummy.
And if it's gross, you can say.
No, it's not gross.
Oh, perfect.
It's just like hot sangria.
It's pretty. Oh yeah, that's good. Well, it's pretty hit and miss up here. Sometimes they're not the best. Cozy's good though. Cozy's good though.
What the heck? Cozy's good though. What am I saying?
Cozy's a good answer.
Let's just get rid of that. All right, so we're almost at the. Yeah, this is still before where that
See this lady.
Osmo thing came in. Osmo shot.
Not the best.
And we're gonna bring this in a little bit more quietly here. Something like this.
It's good. Well, it's pretty hit and miss up here. Sometimes they're not the best. The square is just around the corner.
Square.
The square.
Square.
The square is just around the corner.
Square. Okay.
Almost there.
I was like, wow. Square.
The square.
It's like the square.
The square is just around the corner. Almost there.
Wow.
En route to get there.
Here, do you need to warm your hands?
I'm good.
That's great. That's great. Okay.
It's really good if your hands are cold.
Also, ow. It's
So sweet. Let's. Where are we at? So this cup swapping. This is fun. Are you guys enjoying this video? Is this video okay? I hope you guys like this video because I'm not sure about it. Okay, we're gonna put this up there, and then I gotta go back to our DJI, which is at 6:34 according to that. Is that correct? Is that where we really are? 6:35.
artists that are just.
Oh no, that's it right there. So then,
Oh, really?
oh whoa, this is at the end of it. So let's pull this guy in, and we're gonna see what this turns into. This is gonna end up all the way out here. And I think I'm gonna end up, because I think we chat a little bit here, which is good, and the footage itself's not gonna be that great because of the people that are kind of getting in the way a little bit, which is fine because that's just the way life works. And I'm going to drag this under this.
Here's your square though.
Oh my gosh, that was a little bit too dramatic. So let's go like that.
Here's your square though. Some artists It's kind of fun because it does feel like there are people out and about today. A little bit of life back in the city.
Oh, okay, yeah, there you go.
Thank you, cup holder. Yeah, this is a pretty thin showing for usual, but it's more than I expected, to be honest.
It's pretty crazy because that's a painting, and it really looks. He did a really good job with the reflections on the hood. I think it was really cool.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Do I say anything?
I don't know if you want to kind of.
No, it's just me asking where they want to go.
Here's over there are pretty nice.
It's just crazy to see it so empty.
I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah.
12 years ago.
Yeah.
There we go. This is good stuff here. So
I just remember like the last time I came here, which was
perfect. Okay, so now what I want to do, because I do want to get her talking about when she was here back in the yield days, but I do want to get this shot here can be over the top. Where's this guy? There. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's the Salvador Dali Museum sign. Get rid of this guy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here because I also like the shot of the woman getting her portrait done.
I just remember like
And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this because it'll be a little bit less jarring, I think, if I go like this.
Wow. Like, you might as well hit this because we won't come back.
I just remember like the last time I came here, which was again like 12 years ago.
Yeah.
It was in the summertime. This just being packed
I would
with people.
imagine,
And it's like all outdoor cafes. Everyone's eating and drinking, and it's just crazy to see it so empty.
It's weird to see it empty, huh? That's how I feel. And barren. Oh my gosh, that got dark. That got dark. Empty, huh?
Barren.
That's how I feel. And empty, huh?
A little bit much, but also awesome commentary. Let's see. ITC Avant-Garde. Boop, 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 boop.
That's how I feel. And barren. Oh my gosh, that got dark. That got dark really fast. My buddy Prashan posted his really fast. My buddy Prashan posted his year in review yesterday, and it was really cool to watch like how because Paris is even more empty during the first lockdown. So seeing that again and just being like, oh my gosh, this has been such a crazy year. You know, also helps it to feel like it is coming back. To me, it feels like it's coming back to life slowly. But I can see how it could feel barren. I can see that. No babies for Paris anymore. Probably gonna cut that.
Yeah, probably shouldn't leave that in, to be honest. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and
Probably gonna cut that line.
go like this. And did we say anything useful here?
Hold off for being dishonest and.
There we go. Okay, so unlink this guy. Boom, boom, boom. Got in trouble for... I always get in trouble. I feel like I'm always getting in trouble for things just being taken out of context. Not always. Rarely. Very rarely do I actually get in any trouble at all. And occasionally there's somebody that goes off on me in the comments about a joke or... It's interesting how people perceive things. And oftentimes I'm just like, I just want to ask, like, do you really think that I I would mean that? I don't know. I'm just like, anyways. Hi, Allie, New York City. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Who knows what this is going to happen. And you should try some mulled wine because it's pretty amazing. Please put your dog in a Christmas sweater. We saw an amazing dog in a Christmas sweater earlier today, Jackie. It was amazing. So if you can manage it, Vicky, I would highly recommend that you go for it. Hey, Jean-Paul Martinez. I'm editing on Premiere. Yeah, and I'm glad you're enjoying the shot. Well, you know, I answered. My head is thankfully not exploding yet, Allie, but it could always go that way. I'm glad. I love that. Actually, and that's what I was telling them, and I didn't manage to get into the video because I'm bad at my job. But was that you can when you go up there, like a lot of the guys that are working there, the artists are like professors, they're teachers of one form or another. A lot of them are like legitimate artists. Most of them are. Even the guys walking around with sketch pads. And, you know, they're not scamming you. If they're walking around up there, they're probably legit. So highly recommended that if you want to get some art, you get it. It's not a bad place to do it, for sure.
I could feel Baron.
Okay, I'm going to do it because this music is so up there. Borderline extra. I'm going to go ahead and...
back to life slowly, but I can see how it...
Let's go like this and pull it up really slowly over time. Like so.
I could feel Baron. I can see that.
Here's the shot we took out earlier. Zoop. Zoop-a-doop. Okay, this came after. This came a little bit after, so we're going to grab this and go like this. And then I'm going to go back up to, where was that? C96? 97? Ah, it's so nice up there. I love it up there. I want to spend more time in Montmartre. So much.
Finally getting some sunshine.
So good.
Okay, so what I'm going to actually do is do this, because I'm going to go, I want the music to last a little bit longer, especially, actually, do I? Because it's kind of calm here. This might be a good time to bring it in. Gonna end up cutting this down a little bit, I have a feeling, so I'm going to bring this down.
Finally getting some sunshine.
So good.
You never knew how much you miss it.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe we're enduring this 30-degree weather.
It's gonna get colder.
Okay, and I can actually get rid of some of that shake by leaving the audio in, but then getting us walk in. Like that.
Degree weather.
It's gonna get colder.
So funny when you just happen to catch people pulling off their masks, which is for like phone calls and stuff, and you're just like, come on. They can still hear you through the mask, man. Sir? Sir, excuse me, sir.
What's down there? If you want to go see that, it's very famous.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if this works, because I could have kept this a little bit more on point. Yeah, I should do that. I should do it this way. Doopy doopy doop doo. And then I know that I caught up to them shortly after that. So let's grab this. 101, and where are we at with the DJI 368? It looks like, I mean 638. 639. There we go. This is I was like literally I'm telling them like, oh, I want to live up here someday. Okay, so did I get something that I like out of this? Because I know that I was just I had like, you know, there's these moments where you walk into a situation or to an intersection.
I've never actually eaten at this place, but one day I will.
There's which is true, I've never eaten there. And I should at some point. I walk into a place and you're like, that's a cool shot, that's a cool shot. These are all cool shots. I kind of want them all, and then you don't necessarily get any of them as well as you wanted because you're too busy being distracted by how awesome they all could be. Got to work on it. Would I recommend the video game Hades? Yeah, I like it. I've had fun playing it. Is that Place du Tertre? I don't remember. I think so. Yeah. Let me look just to be sure that I'm thinking of the right spot. Yeah, so it is. So the stairway where I was like looking down it is right off of Place du Tertre. Here we go. Okay.
So I've never actually eaten at this place, but one day I will.
Did I get something?
What's it looking like?
I don't see coffee.
What's it looking like?
I feel like though I have where's the guy that I dropped over here? Okay, so let's see. So we got the vineyard over here.
Not. Yeah.
So we'll grab that.
Yeah, it's very small.
A couple little quotes in there. This vineyard is famous for being in Montmartre, but not famous for having very good wine. From what I've heard, I've never had the wine.
The wine is all about the soil, right? And the soil.
Yeah, people do say it's not the best.
You know, I'll try it one day. I think it's I've heard stories about it, but I want to try it. So.
You have to do it.
Garbage. But you know.
All right. Not so sure about that. So I want to get back to C101 is this guy. What else do we have here?
Look at him being.
Whoops.
Look at him being good and throwing his trash away.
That works. Come here. Let's keep looking at.
The vineyard's just right there.
Where?
Straight ahead.
Where?
Just go down the street. You'll see it. The vineyard's just right there.
Let's reduce our volume here a little bit just so we can better hear me talking and her responding. Hey, Gordo. Yeah, there's more work that goes into this than I think is assumed generally, which is also one of the benefits of editing live sometimes, just so people can get an idea of like, nope, I work. I promise I put in a lot of work. Thanks, Jill. Yeah, don't forget to like the video. I can't see how many people have liked it as we've gone, but hopefully you're enjoying. We're just hanging out. I have to edit this either way to hand over to you tomorrow, so might as well hang out while we do so, right?
Look at him being good and throwing his trash away. The vineyard's just right there.
Where?
Straight ahead. Just go down the street. You'll see it.
Oh, but they're closed. So you couldn't even get a coffee there if you wanted.
Really? I thought people were.
Cool. We can leave that off for a second because then we can get her talking.
No, Montmartre.
This is a vineyard?
Yeah.
This is a vineyard?
Yeah.
It's very quaint.
Yeah, it's very small. Yeah, it's very small.
A little more audio here so you can hear her talking. Whoop, not speed. Audio gain 5. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Give this some more of a boost. That's a lot of boost.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very small. I'll try it one day. I think it's probably. I've heard stories about it, but I want to try it. So.
You have to do it.
I hope this lasts. It does. Okay. Because then I got another shot of it. A broader shot. Oh, I love this shot.
The lighting today is killing me.
The only thing that's really killing it is that's ruining it is that light post. But you can't win them all. 642 is where this was at. Okay, we're getting closer to the end of this video.
Just on the other side here is the cemetery
She
of Montmartre.
did not want to go see the cemetery, and that's understandable and fine. I just want to get a shot. Where's my shot of the Galdang Vineyard? Must come from here. There it is. Okay, cool. Oh, this comes after. You know, okay. So I want to put. Hold on. What do we see here? All right, that's fair. We're gonna go. I'm gonna redo all of this. I want to keep the talking together.
Just on the other side.
Okay. So then what I want to do here is I want to unlink this. Shh, Nikes. That's not what I wanted. I want to unlink you like that and pull this guy up here like this, and then I want to find.
I want to try it.
You have to do it.
That is what I wanted right there.
You have to do it.
Just on the other side here is the cemetery of Montmartre. Cool. Montmartre, which is really cool. We can get into. We have to walk around.
I love the cemetery is catty corner from. I love the cemetery is catty corner from the vineyard.
Yeah, exactly. That's you're drinking grandpa.
Fertilizer.
Yeah, there you go. Get a little bit of.
Drinking grandpa. Is that-
I hope this isn't too irreverent, but you got to get a little irreverence in there every once in a while.
Yeah.
This one's for grandpa and.
And he's in it. Yeah.
Very fitting. Drink
You want to see the cemetery? See the cemetery?
She said no. That's the part we don't have, unfortunately, because I, again, apparently stink at this. Okay. I got a shot, I think, going down the street here. Oh, it is kind of sad. Grandpa. My grandpa he wasn't really a big wine drinker either. Also, this music is still like, look at this. It's peaking. It's another problem. So I think what I might need to do for this song, I'm going to have to reduce the audio gain even. Oh, did I never reduce the audio gain? That might be part of the problem. Audio gain. -7, that's it? Wow, yeah, that's part of the problem. Now it's going to work way better.
very fitting. Drink
You want to see the cemetery?
Yeah, it's way better. Do I get more likes if you have on the phone and TV? Sure, Sharon, go for it. You can give it all the likes everywhere. Love it. Quote, Paris has the coolest trash cans. I feel like there've got to be cooler trash cans in the world, but sure. I'll take it. I feel like there's got to be trash cans. Like Disney World has the pneumatic system where you like throw trash in a thing and it gets sucked away by a vacuum. In my mind, that seems cooler, but I'm glad we have trash cans everywhere. We may not have public toilets available for anybody, but you're going to get rid of your trash. And that's not a bad thing.
My sister.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop-doo. Okay, so here is the thing, and when I say the thing, I mean just a thing. I love that. I love the light. so much. I didn't get garbage.
Remember how to get in. Like you have to, you know, it's the most speakeasy.
Oh, that place. That's what we're talking about. Okay, so if you've seen my video on the Hotel Particulier.
They've got like their little party spot in the backyard.
So that's what we're talking about, is like a really cool bar up in this area that I made a video about once that has chickens. But I was just kind of showing them some of the fun spots up here. So nice to just go up here. I love this area. I love this area. This is up near where Badger lived. So when I would take care of Badger, I spent a lot of time up here. So I had a Christmas up here, a very lonely Christmas with Badger. Cool. Okay. Cool. What do I have here? What's the last shot here? Oh, this is getting to Mignon finally, which is good. So we're going to throw this in here at the end. And then we're going to go back to the other camera because that is where everything else is. C103. So to C104 we go. Ho ho.
Schwitz.
Oh, that's not a good shot. It's not a bad shot, but it's not a great shot. I don't know that that was worth the effort. Here we can. Hold on. Let's look at. I just want to look at this for a second because I don't know that this is. Is this tightly done? Tight enough. Let's see. This is where another one of those moments where I'm going to drop another. Do I do Instagram or Twitter? I don't know. Let's just do Instagram because I'm not that concerned with growing my Twitter account, although maybe I should be. I'm not really that concerned with growing anything. I should be more than I am, obviously. But it just helps to have those elements sometimes. Yeah, this is the part where I feel like I could go. Let's get all the way to here. Delete that. So we need like this much. I'm gonna go wham, bam, and speed it up and see if that works. And also that looks like a gap. I'd actually rather not do that. I'd rather just jump down. It's too much time spent on that. Okay, so we juggled that a little bit. I think it looks a little bit better. 105. Oh, that's right. So the whole experience of going in and getting food stuffs comes on the other camera. So that's what we're gonna pull in here. And then I need to.
I was like, what do you mean? If they have rum there, it's probably tiki.
This is the spot.
There, it's probably tiki.
This is the spot.
Okay, and then we're going to basically cut it there, but I'll drag it back out a wee bit and we'll drop the audio. Sorry, I'm getting really focused on editing and less on being sociable right now because I think it's because I'm really hungry. And like, I get food when this is over is kind of what I think is going on in my brain a little bit.
This is
The reward system of feeding yourself after you're done working.
the spot. Yep.
Perfect.
Cute
Let's go
cafe.
get a hot coffee.
Yes. So it looks like you can walk inside because that's what that lady just did. And then you can order something to eat or drink. glad to see these guys are still open. To eat or drink. I'm glad to see these guys are still open. I was worried that they were gonna. I'm worried about all these places. I'm so worried.
What is noisette?
Noisette is hazelnut.
Okay, hazelnut, and then what is
Almond is almonds, so that's an almond and hazelnut cake. Look at me, I'm useful. Wow, that's exciting.
Yay! Finally.
Good job.
All right, so then do a little bit more music. I'm just gonna see what clips do I have in here. Talking to these guys. I like that shot. I really like the negative space in that shot a lot, actually.
Good job.
So we're gonna pull the music back out just a wee bit because we need more than I've got. Okay, so this is where we need the cut to be. So let's do that, and then we come. Whoa, 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 whoa. Drag this over here. Oh, those brick walls are nice. Okay, so do I have anything else from in there? No. Oh, that's where. So this comes here. Wait a second.
And hopefully to just be open and talking to like everyone.
I really hope. Hold on 1 second. I really hope that's true. Also, look at.
Oh, window! The first window of this famous area.
Surprise!
That is littered with windmills. I haven't seen any.
Okay, there we go. So put that there, and then I gotta put. Oh wow, we actually have a chunk more down here. I remember running low on music stuff, and this is over. That's it, huh? That's the last of that. Okay, so that's where this. So we're gonna throw this in here, and then we're gonna go back to the audio, usable audio. Let's cut that.
That's why I have this cup. I was gonna say. This is actually surprising.
There we go. Good timing. That works. Okay. Put that out there.
Surprisingly good. I've had their coffee before, and I've always liked it. I like this location, but Mignon has upped their game.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That was way too much. Just down a little bit. Hey, Sir Nick. Happy New Year's. Glad you could pop in. Oh, thanks, Sharon. That's really nice. Glad you're enjoying it, Art ZK. Hello to Ohio. Ah, the prettiest trash cans. There you go. I see that. I don't know. I didn't mean to nitpick on the what. I appreciate the. It's not a compliment to me, anyways, because they're not my trash cans. Just made me think of like I just literally was hearing they were talking in a podcast about how they've got pneumatic systems for the trash in Disneyland, and I was like, that is amazing. That they just. I wish they did that here. Just sucked the garbage all over the place. Just got rid of it. Buenos dias, Ada Gonzalez. I'm glad to help you with that a little bit, Michael. Oh, Yanni's in here. Where's Yanni? Hey, Yanni. And all your coworkers. Hello. Hopefully, I missed that. Hopefully, he heard me. Hi, Yanni, and all your coworkers. Gotta scratch my ear. You still in here, Yanni? Did I lose you? Glad you had a lot of champagne, Sir Nick.
Actually surprisingly good. I've had their coffee before, and I've always liked it. I like this location, but Mignon has upped their game because the foam on this latte is pretty perfect. But your banana bread was freezingly cold, apparently.
Quite cold.
But the
Still
foam,
eating it.
the foam is very mignon.
No, at least you got your Mignon foam. That's where it's at. It's the word of the day. It's the word of the day. We're working on the French a little bit. But so far, you guys are. How's the Paris life been treating you?
Wonderful. It's been great. Cold as hell, compared to LA, but it's been great and it's not so crowded. And we made friends with you. You get to show us around.
Yep. Yeah. Well, it's weird to have new people in town. It's like pleasant to see, like, when I said weird, I realized that might come across wrong. But it is. It's cool. It's cool to have like people that are excited to explore, because it's motivating for me to get back out when I'm like less likely to do anything but sleep and work, basically. Yeah. Santé.
Santé.
Bam. I don't know where we're gonna go from here, but we do need to find probably a public toilet of some sort.
Good luck. Good luck finding one of those. Okay, 106. So now it's all Canon footage from here. Wish we got this guy.
Exactly. I feel like that's kind of my answer.
For a few months at the very least. I don't know. I just think that
The sound is killing me. Why does the stuff on the outside of the camera have to make so much additional noise? Oh, and I'm like zipping something up and
to congregate and to socialize and hopefully to just be open with others and to meet people. Appreciating the moments when they get to be with others.
I feel like that's kind of my answer.
Appreciating the moments when they get to be with others and to meet people and to congregate and to socialize and hopefully to just be open and talking to like everyone.
I really hope. Hold on 1 second. I really hope that's true. Also, look up.
Oh no!
okay, so that's good. I know what the next one is, and I don't want it. Then we're gonna get a couple of these guys. Doobie 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 doo.
I haven't seen any.
I might need. We're gonna see how this goes. If we're gonna be able to squeeze it all in here or not. Cause I got some okay shots, but nothing like earth-shattering. Like this is like meh. And it's so hazy, you really couldn't see very far anyways. Da, 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 da. At least they didn't forget I existed. It's always nice. Why does nobody know if I'm still alive? It's pretty crazy to see this street so empty. All right, getting close to the fun. This kid was killing it on the jumpy springies. Wow.
Nice flip. Nice flip. Thank you, sir.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah, okay.
Thank you, sir.
Pull this in. Okay, we don't need, that's a lot of extra walking we don't really need.
It is nice, but it's I guess not a repeat visit.
This, pull this out.
It is nice, but
okay, we can also go like that. What the heck just happened? What is this? No, we don't want that anymore. We'll pull that out for the audio. Chatting.
Do you want me to take? You want me to take it on here, or you want me?
Oh, yeah. Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so the audio. So we need. We'll cut it here, and we'll go like this. Link it because there are probably easier ways to do this, but I want to do it this way. Whoops.
It's I guess it's not a repeat visit. You want me to take? You want me to take it on here, or you want me?
Oh, yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah.
You want me to block your light?
Yeah, I was gonna say he should probably be facing the.
Mindful of the light, always a good thing.
Actually, one kiss for the video, and then. Aww. Perfect.
I think we can grab this and then
Thanks for strolling around Montmartre.
go like this.
I didn't get it.
Aww.
I didn't get it.
Well, thanks for strolling around Montmartre.
Thanks for showing us. This place is amazing.
It's great. I love getting out. I love this neighborhood so much.
Yeah.
We do too.
So good.
Okay, and then I skipped all the way to home to talk because I realized I never signed off either because I'm really good at my job. Why? Today, what a weird day. It was good. They were fun. I had a good time. I just I'm just not in it. I'm just not making the video of my dreams here today.
Well, that was lovely. I had a grand old stroll. I hope you enjoyed walking around in Montmartre with us as well. It's pretty much exactly.
Let's see what we got here. I feel like I got a couple big gaps too. Just get these done in advance.
Exactly what I needed. Ashley and Dorian have their own YouTube channel, which you can check out below. Or
Make a note of that. 15:59 at the moment. Notepad 15:59. All right.
I'm sure I've linked to it somewhere in the video as well. Doing men's fashion advice. It's fantastic. They're just lovely. It's been really nice to get to know them a little bit here over the holidays as they moved here recently. And yeah, and just it's good to here recently. Yeah, and just it's good to get out and enjoy what little sunshine we get. We got some really good sunshine today too. While it's going to be a fairly gray season and the days are still pretty short. I think I'm going to edit this live because I enjoyed doing a live edit just a few days ago, and I want to have a beer, and I feel like, why drink alone when I can drink with you? So, yeah, I guess it's too late now by the time you're seeing this. Otherwise, I guess you missed it. But I'll be trying to do a few more live edits here and there as time goes on. I'm feeling the energy back a little bit. It takes a lot to do them, but I really do enjoy them, and yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm taking advantage of the streaming because it's a really fun time just to sit and chat and chill, and I really, really like it. I just haven't really done it that much this year, or at least at the end of this year. So we'll see if we can get back into that a little bit more. And in the meantime, I hope you're having a wonderful day, wherever it is you are, and I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning for yet more of this Parisian madness. Sorry, the door on the camera was... And thanks to Bob McCormick. Was open. And thanks to Bob McCormick, today's patron producer, for yet more of this Parisian madness.
Didn't even notice that I was closing that door on the side of the camera, so I might as well just cut that out because I thought it made a loud noise, but it somehow did not.
Tomorrow morning for yet more of this Parisian madness. And thanks to Bob McCormick.
It's a very quiet click, actually, in the end. Ba-ba-ba.
Today's patron.
Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Bob, and all my patrons for making life much better. Can I grab both of them? I cannot grab both of these. So I need to fix this one first. Put this to the left. Usually a good option. Put this guy here. Stretch him out like that. Fade him in.
McCormick, today's patron producer, for becoming a patron and joining the team. I really appreciate it. Thanks to all of you for making this possible and for taking me out for a stroll in Montmartre. And I will see you bright and early. Well, depends.
You also need to do, I'm just going to do the music credits here. Music by, let's get the names correct, spelled correctly. Rex Lambo, which is a great name, and Afi Khan. We're going to make sure that they are not crazily separated on the letters. Like that, and then go like this. Make stand out a wee bit more. And put this here, and put this here, and put this here like this. Like that. Now everybody's credit.
Early. Well, depending. I don't know. I slept in this morning, so it wasn't very early at all. But I'll see you one of these mornings sometime soon. See ya.
Okay, cool. There's that. So now, sorry this has been like more of a wee bit of a scattered live edit. Hopefully it's been fun for ya. Hi, Steve. Steve Oliver. I do care about my sound. I just wish that I could do more without having to put a lot more effort in. Sound requires so much, and I wish that I could do so much more. Hi, Chinese AG. Wall of love, yeah. I'm sure no one's thought of proposing marriage at the wall. Hey, Jason, good to see you in here. Glad you can hang out on the long edit chat lives as we go. We've lost a good chunk of people. This has been definitely a lower population live edit this time around, but it's fine. It's been fun. I'm happy to hang out and see you all in here. What I'm going to do now is the polish. So I'm going to go in and I'm just going to rewatch it right now just to see if I screwed anything up or if there are any big any mistakes. It's like a last run, right? This is the final edit. So I'll go through and we will see if I missed anything, and I'll correct it, and then I'll export it, and that'll be the end of that. So if you want to save the whole, because it's going to be kind of a start to finish thing here with some interruptions. If you want to save that for tomorrow, you can save it for tomorrow's viewing. Otherwise, we can watch this together now, and then that'll be the wrap of that. And I think while I'm doing that, I have some pasta here, but I don't have a whole lot else. So I'm going to take care of my food situation in advance. So that I'm just being a little bit more efficient and I don't have to wait too much longer to eat food because I'm very hungry. Very, very hungry. Very, very hungry. And I'm going to have just some light Vietnamese food. A beep bop, a boop beep boop bop. 1 second. That's correct. That's correct. Tip your driver. And done. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and start this over. I'm making sure that it actually is done. There we go. Okay, perfect. Let's watch. I forgot that this is how it started.
I'm making some coffee, to-go coffee, because I don't know who's open in Montmartre right now. I know Back in Black has been closed, and I feel like KB is probably closed as well. Farfaloo is closed. Everybody's closed, to my knowledge, so I gotta take my own coffee. Good morning. It's a beautiful sunny day out again. The weather keeps saying that it's going to be cloudy, and it keeps not being cloudy, which is fantastic. So Ashley and Dorian, who you saw yesterday briefly, asked if I wanted to go for a little stroll in Montmartre. And it's really nice because they're actually new. Here, let me finish making this coffee. I have to open this box of filters for the AeroPress, which is also kind of exciting because it's the first time I've ever had to open a new box of filters for the AeroPress. It's crazy to think that they lasted an entire year, and now we're in 2021 and I actually have to open a new box. Oh, because there's 350 of them in a pack, that's why. And I was like, how could they last? I thought there was only like 100. No, there's like enough for a whole year. Anyways, just 1 second. So anyway, it's just rare to have, it's kind of echoing here, isn't it? It's just rare to have new people in town. Like, it used to be that there were always new people. There were always tourists. There were always people that had never seen, parts of the city or that were really excited to explore. And then for the last year, we haven't had anybody new. There's no fresh blood in Paris. And it's been kind of fun that they've moved here from LA because they've got that energy a little bit. I mean, granted, it's 2020. None of us have a ton of energy, but they want to go out and about. And it's fun to show people around again. So, anyways, I'm gonna take my coffee up there. Hopefully we find something to eat too, because I got nothing here. I'm out of bananas. I had a little bit of applesauce. That's not enough. But yeah, let's go for a stroll in sunny Montmartre and just have a chill afternoon. And yeah, sounds nice. I have other work I need to get done this afternoon, but that'll be. I'm looking for. Let's go for a stroll.
I can't do it. I gotta leave this the way that it. Oh, sorry. Like that, because that cut it just doesn't work. Yeah, it's better like that. The marker is what I don't want here. Can I get rid of it? Whatever. Leave it. Actually, also that too. See how that looks. Yeah, a little bit better.
I haven't been here in months, it feels like. I don't know when the last time I was here was, but it's funny because this is like the first time I've ever walked through here, it feels like, without being accosted by people trying to give me friendship bracelets. Oh, I was short-sighted on my assessment. No.
Be happy.
You'd be happy too. Dang it. Just to clarify what just happened for those of you that have never seen that before, down here, oh, you can see somebody toward their Zop. Down at the base and along the sides as you walk up the hill to Sacre-Cœur, there are usually guys that are standing around who are trying to get your attention, and you know, they're actually pretty aggressive sometimes. And what they're trying to do is put a friendship bracelet on you and then use that to hang on to you and basically demand money from you for your friendship. So, you know, it's a pretty transactional view of friendship, and all you really need to do is say no and ignore them and keep walking. If you can say in French that you live here, that you're from here, they'll leave you alone a lot faster, so that's also a cheat. Usually there's like a gang of them, and you have to walk through like 4 or 5 guys to get past them, and it is kind of annoying. So you can take the stairwells to either side of the church to get up and totally avoid that if you want to, but otherwise just, you know, you gotta have to just kind of push past it and maybe be a little bit of a jerk, and you'll be fine. But don't get physical with them, because they're pretty aggressive.
Thanks, Ada Gonzalez.
Just leave it alone and keep going.
Appreciate that. Ooh, green lights. Gracias.
Dorian briefly inside, so I know they're out here. But the question is where?
I gotta put some text here too to explain that I was. And that will make this bolded. Sure, someone will still yell at me for filming in there, but I will. This will hopefully help.
Here, but the question is where? They still managed to beat them out. I ran into Dorian briefly inside, so I know they're out here. But the question is where? They still managed to beat them out. I'm all the way out. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Could this day be any more beautiful?
It's pretty perfect. Hi. We're greeting through the fence now. I was filming you guys come out, so I was like, I came out because I assumed you'd gone out when you said that.
Yeah.
And then I saw, when I finally came all the way out, I was like, oh, gift shop. Oh, but that was a while ago.
We'll go out of it.
Sounds good, yeah. Unless you want to jump the fence. Oh. How was it?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, they were doing like that. We'll go out of it.
Sounds good, yeah. Unless you want to jump the fence. Oh. How was it?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, they were doing like mass when we were
That's
there,
cool.
singing and everything, and
So because we're staring at his stomach here for a while, which is lovely, Dorian, if you ever see this. Thanks, Tim. Happy super chats. Appreciate that very much. And it's blue now instead of green. Look at that. Okay, 33, I think. One of these is going to be shots outside that I could have shown that I decided not to in the end. And so this would work rather than just kind of like...
The fence. Oh. How was it?
good.
Yeah?
Yeah, they were doing like mass when we were
That's
there,
cool.
singing and everything, and the priest was out. So
Perfect
that was
timing.
interesting, Yeah.
There we go.
We got the-
Breaks it up a little bit.
I've never been here before.
This is your first time here?
I've never
I
been
haven't
to
been
most
here.
monuments in
Perfect.
Paris.
I
I
was
haven't
just
been
saying.
here in 12 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Actually, we could probably, there's another one here we could probably grab, like, walk in through here a little bit. Something like that. Just again to...
So
Perfect
that was
timing.
interesting, Yeah, we got there perfectly.
He's never been here before.
This is your first time here?
I've never
I
been
haven't
to
been
most
here.
monuments in
Perfect.
Paris.
I was
I haven't
just
been
saying.
here in 12 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
I never would make it up here.
Little, actually.
Aw.
I'm 21.
Super worth it. I was literally just saying, I'm going to turn this on for a second. I was literally just saying that one of the nice things about having new people, fresh blood in Paris, is that you're excited to go see all the kinds of stuff that I'm like, oh, I could go see that.
Yeah.
But I'll sleep in instead.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, now that we've actually officially moved here, we're like, okay, let's hit up all the sites.
Good.
Yeah.
Whenever we visited here, we're like, I don't want to do any of the touristy
Too
stuff.
busy.
Yeah. We have other things going on.
Perfect.
But no, I thought since it's such a beautiful day, clear blue skies, I was like, let's go to the Montmartre area.
It's a really good call. It's a really good call. Where do you guys want to go from here?
Okay, I want to go to the square. if
Thanks
you
for
don't mind.
following, Schaefer. T. Schaefer.
And then I want to go to the I love you wall.
Okay, perfect.
So that's my two.
That's easy. Easy. Dorian, do you have any requests? Or
I'm just along for the ride.
just happy to chill?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Is this... I can't tell with the audio gain. Yeah, that's a little bit too quiet. Is that what happened over here then too? Gosh dang it. Cool. Cancel, but not that one. But yes, this one. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. This is why we do the polish, so we can find these moments.
How's the wine?
Ah, nice and warm and hot. Yummy.
And if it's gross, you can say.
No, it's not gross.
Oh, perfect.
actually. It's just like hot sangria.
It's pretty. Oh yeah, that's good. Well, it's pretty hit and miss up here. Sometimes they're not the best.
This is like the square.
The square is just around the corner. Almost.
Sometimes I feel bad because I realize while I'm filming, I'm a little bit like, we were talking about this later, but like I'm divided in my attention. So I'm like filming and I'm trying to like, you know, and so like, I kind of interrupted her there and I feel kind of bad about that because she was in the midst of, she was going to say something about house sangria. And I was like ready to be like, okay, like next shot. It's not that. I'm sorry.
Here's your square though. Some artists. It's kind of fun because it does feel like there are people out and about today. A little bit of life back in the city.
Oh, okay, yeah, there you go.
Thank you, cup holder. Yeah, this is a pretty thin showing for usual, but it's more than I expected, to be honest. Wow. Like, we might as well hit this because we won't come back.
I just remember like the last time I came here, which was again like 12 years ago.
Yeah.
It was in the summertime. This just being packed
I would
with people.
imagine,
And it's like all outdoor cafes. Everyone's eating and drinking, and it's just crazy to see it so empty.
It's weird to see it empty, huh?
And barren.
That's how I feel. And barren. Oh my gosh, that got dark. That got dark really fast. My buddy Prashant posted his year in review yesterday, and it was really cool to watch like how, because Paris is even more empty during the first lockdown. So seeing that again and just being like, oh my gosh, this has been such a crazy year, you know. Also helps it to feel like it is coming back. To me, it feels like it's coming back to life slowly, but I can see how it could feel barren. I can see that.
I think I'm gonna have to pause it here in a second because it looks like the food guy is already here, which is bananas. So I'm gonna grab that and like, oh hey, all these got friendly things. Look at all you saying things that are nice in here. Hey Simba, hey Unky Mark again. Laggy on this end. Sorry, it's laggy for you over there. Okay, you guys are all being so nice as always. Thank you so much. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna put the beer sign on, and then I'll run right back because my phone is vibrating. He hasn't called yet, but I know he's gonna call here in any second now. So I'm gonna run. I gotta get shoes and keys and stuff. Wait. And I don't want him to have to wait for me because I'm sure he's busy and he's got a lot of food to deliver. Oh, hungry people all over the world, like Santa Claus, but for food. Wait, give me a mask. Be right back. All right. I realized as I left that I didn't leave you any music or anything, which is kind of rude of me. Sorry about that. Okay, we're close. We're closing in. How's the? You guys all right? You can hear me? I have no Almond Roca left, unfortunately. Happy New Year to you too, and more. And Jenica's in here. Always last to the party, as always. Glad you're in here, though. Thanks for answering that question, Tim. All right, cool. Here we go. I think, right? Yeah, meetups. It'd be fun to do like another tour. Although meetups, I have mixed feelings about meetups now. I was just talking about that with these guys I was hanging out with today. They can be great. You meet some great people like Jason and Tim. I met Tim that way as well. And that's fantastic. And actually all the ones we did in the States were really fun. But a lot of the meetups that I've done here have been like really, some of them have been great. Some of them have been like, no, not good at all. So I don't know that I want to do them anymore, but we'll see. It could be it's going to be a whole new world. So we'll find out, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's see how this goes.
Crazy year, you know. Also helps it to feel like it is coming back. To me, it feels like it's coming back to life slowly, but I can see how it could feel barren. I can see that.
All right, I said I was less worried about it, but I got to be good, and I gotta put this in here, and especially for this at this point because you can't see as much anyways, and it's darker, so it's a good chance to do this here. Helps to break it up a little bit too.
Finally getting some sunshine.
So good.
I guess I haven't tagged these guys yet though either, have I? I want to make sure that I get. I'll just do Ashley's. Let's make sure that I type it in correctly. Where is she? There we go. Okay. Okay. There's that. We'll put that in the corner.
Finally getting some sunshine.
So good.
You never knew how much you'd miss it.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe we're enduring this 30-degree weather.
Okay, so speaking of sound, gotta boost this just a wee bit. Make sure you can hear it.
It's gonna get colder. So I've never actually eaten at this place, but one day I will. What's it looking like? Look at him, being good and throwing his trash away. The vineyard's just right there.
Where?
Straight ahead. Just go down the street, you'll see it. Montmartre.
This is a vineyard?
Yeah.
It's very quaint.
Yeah, it's very... Montmartre.
This is a vineyard?
Yeah.
It's very quaint.
Yeah, it's very small. I'll try it one day. I think it's I've heard stories about it, but I want to try it. So.
You have to do it.
Just on the other side here is the cemetery of Montmartre, which is really cool. We have to walk around.
I love the cemetery's catty corner from the vineyard.
Yeah, exactly. That's you're drinking grandpa.
Fertilizer.
Yeah, there you go. Get a little bit
Drinking grandpa? Is that
of yeah.
This one's for grandpa
And he's in it, yeah.
Very fitting. Drink
You want to see the
yourself to death.
cemetery?
is the spot. Yep.
Perfect.
Cute
Let's
cafe.
go get a hot coffee.
Walk inside because that's what that. That's the spot.
Perfect.
Cute
Let's go
cafe.
get a hot
Whoa, what was that?
So it looks like you can walk inside because that's what that lady just did. And then you can order something to eat or drink. I'm glad to see these guys are still open. I was worried that they were gonna. I'm worried about all these places. I'm so worried.
What is noisette?
Noisette is hazelnut.
Okay, hazelnut, and then what is that?
Amande is almonds, so that's an almond and hazelnut cake. Look at me, I'm useful. Wow, that's exciting.
Yay! Finally.
Good job. That's why I have this cup. But, I was gonna say, now, this is actually surprisingly good. I've had their coffee before, and I've always liked it. I like this location, but Mignon has upped their game because the foam on this latte is pretty perfect. But your banana bread was freezingly cold, apparently.
Quite cold.
But the
Still
foam,
eating it.
the foam is very mignon.
Yeah, at least you got your Mignon foam. That's where it's at. It's the word of the day. We're working on the French a little bit. But so far, you guys are. How's the Paris life been treating you?
Wonderful. It's been great. Cold as hell, compared to LA, but it's been great, and it's not so crowded. And we made friends with you. You get to show us around.
Yeah. Well, it's weird to have new people in town. It's like pleasant to see. Like when I said weird, I realized that might come across wrong. But it is. It's cool. It's cool to have like people that are excited to explore because it's motivating for me to get back out when I'm like less likely to do anything but sleep and work, basically. Yeah. Santé.
Santé.
Bam. I don't know where we're gonna go from here, but we do need to find probably a public toilet of some sort. Exactly. I feel like that's kind of my answer.
Appreciating the moments when they get to be with others and to meet people and to congregate and to socialize and
Yeah.
hopefully to just be open and talking to like everyone.
I really hope. Hold on one second. I really hope that's true. Also, look up.
Oh, windmill! The first windmill of this famous area. that is
Surprise!
littered with windmills. I haven't seen any.
Nice flip. Thank you, sir. It is nice, but it's I guess not a repeat visit. You want me to take it on here? Here, or you want me?
Oh, yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah.
You want me to block your plate?
Yeah, I was gonna say he should probably be facing the. I can't actually one kiss for the video, and then. Aww.
I didn't get it.
Well, thanks for strolling around Montmartre.
Thanks for showing us. This place is amazing.
It's great. I love getting out. I love this neighborhood so much.
Yeah.
We do too.
So good.
Well, that was lovely. I had a grand old stroll. I hope you enjoyed walking around in Montmartre with us as well. It's pretty much exactly what I needed. Ashley and Dorian have their own YouTube channel, which you can check out below, or I'm sure I've linked to it somewhere in the video as well. Doing men's fashion advice. It's fantastic. They're just lovely. It's been really nice to get to know them a little bit here over the holidays as they moved here recently. Yeah, and just, it's good to get out and enjoy what little sunshine we get. We got some really good sunshine today too, while it's going to be a fairly gray season and the days are still pretty short. I think I'm going to edit this live because I enjoyed doing a live edit just a few days ago, and I want to have a beer, and I feel like, why drink alone when I can drink with you? So, yeah, I guess it's too late now by the time you're seeing this. Otherwise, I guess you missed it. But I'll be trying to do a few more live edits here and there as time goes on. I'm feeling the energy back a little bit. It takes a lot to do them, but I really do enjoy them. And yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm taking advantage of the streaming because it's a really fun time just to sit and chat and chill. And I really, really like it. Just haven't really done it that much this year, or at least at the end of this year. So we'll see if we can get back into that a little bit more. And in the meantime, I hope you're having a wonderful day, wherever it is you are. And I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning for yet more of this Parisian Madness. And thanks to Bob McCormick, today's patron producer, for becoming a patron and joining the team. I really appreciate it. Thanks to all of you for making this possible and for taking me out for a stroll in Montmartre. And I will see you bright and early. Well, depending. I don't know. I slept in this morning, so it wasn't very early at all. But I'll see you one of these mornings sometime soon. See ya.
Cool. Let me get caught up on the chat. Serial or at. Yeah, it's a good idea to walk a lot before you come to Paris. For sure. Yeah, the Portland one was a lot of fun. That's true. The 80 and 8s are... I'm going to do one more. I'm going to try one more, but like honestly, without being able to go anywhere, like with all the restaurants and stuff closed, it's not quite the same thing. So we'll see. And it depends on churches. Because Sacre-Cœur was open today, but a lot of the churches are closed. So if I'm in little neighborhoods where all the churches are closed, it's also kind of like museums, churches, restaurant, everything's closed. It's not quite the same. So I don't know if I'm going to be as motivated to do the 80 and 8 that way. Thank you, Lita Randolph, for following along. But we shall see. We shall see. Yeah, that would be cool to do some book signing in Seattle. It would be awesome someday. Maybe I'll be that big of a dude. Simba, howdy doody. And thanks everybody for watching. That's it. That's the live edit for today. Just thought I would throw it in there because, why not hang out and chat a little bit and share just a little bit of the work and a couple of beers, which I'm now at the bottom of my second. And that's enough for me. I have a little bit of food that I'm going to eat now because I'm really hungry and I haven't really eaten anything today. Very little, at least. So I'm very hungry. But I hope you're doing really well wherever it is you are. And thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, chatting, chilling. And yeah, I guess I will leave you with one last song. And we'll see who the top of the list is for all of the stats. And I hope you're doing well. Yeah. Happy New Year. Hang in there. Light at the end of the tunnel. And yeah, hopefully enjoy watching the video in full screen mode tomorrow when I launch it. See you tomorrow for that. Adios.